Today is April 15th. I'm at the hospital.
So you heard all your results are good, and a blood clot and a heart attack. I think you'll get to go home.
Paperwork's ready, we'll get you out of here, okay?
Thank you. I went for my normal checkup. No, I went for a follow-up with my doctor. And then when I got there, I let her know the night prior I was having chest pains. The chest pain never did go away. So another doctor came in to see me because when they did the EKG, they said it did not look normal. And they was going to rush me over to the hospital. I think with everything that's going on in the world when it comes to our young black men being killed, it just took a toll on me because I have three. And I would never want to see anything happen to them of that nature. So I think they just set me overboard because I do suffer from anxiety as well as I have panic attacks. And that just really took me over, and the chest pain did not stop. But from what they saw on I had to turn that TV off right quick. But it just sent me over the top. And they have done all kinds of tests. All kinds of tests. They gave me some kind of liquid fluid to take to numb my throat. And then it began to swell and I couldn't breathe. So luckily my oldest daughter and Kobe and Malik were with me, but they could not drive the car. For reasons. I did not want them to drive the car. It's just so hectic down here in Atlanta. I just don't want anything to happen to them. So I told them not to drive the car. They got an Uber to the house and I left the car over there. So now I got to get an Uber over to my primary doctor's office. And I'm just going to go home, take a good hot shower, and just lie down and get some rest. Life is precious, people. So precious. If you have kids and loved ones, look after them. And when it comes to your kids, especially if you have young men, hold them tight and keep them covered with the blood. It's so important. So very important. As a mom, as a parent, even if they're grown, they will always be my babies. Always. And it's still my responsibility to make sure that they're good, because when they're good, I'm good. And I say that again, when my kids are good, I am good. They are my life. They're my life. But I'm just going to keep all these young guys in my prayers. I'm going to keep them in my prayers. But I think I'm going to have to stay off social media when it comes to looking at certain things right now. And when it comes to worldly things that is going on, I got to stay away from it right now. Because I don't look at the news. But it's good to know I didn't have any clots in my lungs, no clots in my leg. I still have the inflammation and swelling, which we're trying to get that resolved. God is still in control of my life. So yeah. Mouth feels a little bit dry. I had dry mouth earlier. Had to go to the restroom. I went in the restroom. I said, you know what? I normally don't use public restrooms because it was ridiculous. So they went and got me one of those little things that the men use to urinate in when they're in the hospital. I used that. There was just no way. No way I was getting close to the toilet. My doctor's office was very prompt, as well as my primary doctor, his nurse, she was very concerned. I had two young lady doctors, and it was just fantastic. We talked about this thing, and I told her it overwhelmed me with everything that's going on in the world. It just filled my heart. My doctor that I went to see today, she said, I'm so glad your appointment was today and you came in. So I had to call her office back to reschedule that appointment. I was a little bit afraid of coming in the hospital because
Please report to the room. Nurse for room 11. Please report to the room.
I have not been to the hospital since COVID, and I was kind of afraid of coming here, but it wasn't too bad. Because you know they're not going to let anybody come in or come with you. So that's why I told the kids to just go home, and I will keep everybody posted. But my phone been ringing nonstop. I've never gotten this many calls, never. But yeah, but they took real good care of me. Did an excellent job. I want to get this IV. They took like, I want to say 9 things of blood, but luckily in the ambulance, the guy went ahead and did the IV. He gave me 4 aspirin and he put some kind of pill under my tongue. He said it was protocol. Because I told him I really don't like medication because I just don't like the side effect that it leaves afterwards. So I'm not good at popping pills. Currently, I am on vitamin D because when I was having those episodes of very drowsiness and tiredness all the time, my vitamin D level had went to a low. Normally, your vitamin D level should be anywhere between 30 and 100. For the last year and a half, almost 2 years, it had gotten to the point where my vitamin D level was a 9. So every week I'm taking 50 milligrams or 50,000 units of vitamin D. I think D3. So once a week I have to take this pill, and I have several refills I have to take. So that's why lately I've been having somewhat of energy, and that's because I haven't been outside. I don't get any sunlight like I used to, because y'all know I used to love going in the yard to do yard work, but I due to that injury at the hospital, I don't get outside and stay outside anymore. So it's almost 2 years since that. And anytime normally in the summertime, if I go out, if the sun is too hot, I would take an umbrella with me. So I was not getting enough vitamin D, and it caused me to have a deficiency of a low level. So yeah, and that's what I was saying about my hair. I need to allow it to breathe as well. Y'all gonna see that video if you haven't already seen the video of what happened when I dyed my hair, and then I went in my probably tried. I went and got some what should have been my no knot box braids. They almost turned into like micro braids. I took that down less than a week. $200 is just gone, but that's okay because my neck feel better. Don't have the headache from that because it was just too long. I asked her for broad length and she gave me tailbone. I'm too damn old for that. I'm too old to be walking around with tailbone braids because I'm not trying to attract that kind of attention, y'all. That's not what I was going for. So I took it down. Let me get up. They got me in room 13 of all rooms. Come on now. You could put me in another room. Not really superstitious, but we had plans. They didn't work out. Didn't work out as planned. Sometimes life would do that. It would throw a curveball and things just, could be out of whack. But as I've always said, even in the midst of your own problem, help someone along the way. And the best thing you can ever do for someone is to pray for them. It's prayer. Because prayer changes everything. But I hope you've enjoyed the time we've shared together. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Until next time, be blessed. Bye, y'all.